Stop me if you've heard this before, but you need to be using more video in your marketing and communication efforts. I know I've said it 1,000 times, and I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times, but just hearing that really isn't helpful enough, right? What is video marketing? What are the benefits it has for me and my organization, and how do I get started? Well, that's what these videos are going to be about. I'm going to break this down into 3 separate videos that are hopefully going to give you a good overview on how you start to use video more in your marketing and communication efforts, and really, frankly, discuss the future of communicating, because I believe that video is the future of how we're all going to communicate. So this is key to being relevant today, but also into the future. All right, so let's jump right into it, okay? Each of these videos is going to have one main takeaway that I want you guys to understand. So for this video, for part 1, the main takeaway that I want you guys to walk away from this video is understanding and believing that video is the dominant communication medium across the digital landscape, and mastering it is essential for your organization to remain relevant today and into the future. Now, there's 3 real reasons how we got to this very video dominant, video centric world. The first is that technology has made creating video much more accessible. When I first started, video was really expensive, very specialized. You had to have fancy cameras, fancy lights, fancy audio equipment. And throughout my career, I've just sort of seen that skyrocket down to now we're in this place where you can use your phone, you've got prosumer cameras, you got all these different products that are available on Amazon and a bunch of other places that make creating videos much easier. So that's number 1, right? It's just easier to make videos. Reason number 2 is that consumer demand is demanding more video. People want video when they're online. They want more video. And so those first 2 points leads us to our third point, which is that all the digital platforms, all these places that you're currently on, now have to become more video centric in order to remain relevant, right? In order to remain competitive, they have to start developing more video products. So those 3 points is kind of how we got to where we are today. Now, don't just take my word for it. Here's some data to back that up. In 2022, 82% of all activity online is consuming video. So think about that. Of all the things you can do online, email, messaging, Match.com, whatever the hell NFTs are, the overwhelming majority of things is consuming video. So people want video, massive demand. The second stat's really about demand, but also opportunity, right? Because it's not just enough to have demand, but can you access that demand? And the answer is yes, you can. 22.6 trillion minutes of video was watched on TikTok last year. Compare that to just 9.6 trillion on Netflix, right? So we think about these premium platforms, Netflix, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, etc., that you are not going to have access to, but you have access to TikTok today. Between TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn, all these different platforms, the opportunity to access that demand is there. And that's important to understand as a marketer, that it's not just that there's demand for video, but you have access to it. Let's talk a little bit about impact that video can have in your marketing, in your messaging. We see that viewers retain 95% of the information from a video and compared to just 10% from the written word. So people are learning better from video. Information sticks better when watched in a video. So if that's important to your marketing, if that's important to your communication, which I'm sure it is, then you need to start using video more to communicate with folks, tell your story, and to educate them. Now, this next stat is the real bombshell. 40% of Gen Z prefer TikTok and Instagram Reels over Google when it comes to search. Sit with that for a minute. Now, I'm not saying that TikTok is going to take over Google, right? Google's going to be fine. They got plenty of video products for you to use. But what it does show us is that when people have questions, when they're looking to discover new things, the trend is moving towards wanting video to answer those questions and show them those new products. And then even in email, right? Emails with video in it double the click-through rate in comparison to emails without a video. So if you have a big email list, video plays a big role there. And so as marketers, we need to understand that. We need to see this trend and know that video is becoming so important across all of these different platforms. So no matter where we are when it comes to marketing, no matter what we're doing in our marketing efforts, video has to play a role. And so this brings me back to my main takeaway, right? Video is the dominant medium across the digital landscape, and mastering it is really important. The next video, part 2, is going to be about the mindset shift that you need as an organization when it comes to how you create video in order to remain relevant and competitive now and into the future. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment, and definitely make sure you check out the other videos on my channel. My name is Brian Rowland. I'm from Let's Roll Video Content. I help folks think through their video strategy and their execution, so feel free to check out my website and reach out to me if you have any other questions. Thanks for watching.